so cool. Twin turbo Lamborghini. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's Jesse here. It's a beautiful, beautiful Saturday morning here in sunny Southern California. For everybody who's in Northern US or wherever you're at, Midwest, wherever, maybe even Texas too, a lot of different places in the country. I know it's like super cold. The weather is like absolutely terrible. But for us here, it's actually pretty good. So it's been fairly warm. It's been good. Obviously, we don't get too crazy cold. I think today the high is like 60 degrees or something like that. I got a light jacket on. Obviously, you probably don't even need this. A shirt would be fine. Anyways, the cool thing about living out here is you get to enjoy your cars like every single day of the week, every weekend, all that stuff. So I'm about to head over to Cars and Coffee, check it out. Gonna take the C8 Z06 with me and just kind of roll around and also kind of give you an update of kind of where my car's at right now and what's going on. Funny thing is, I think I just did this video, the last one, which I was at 23,000 miles, like a 23,000 mile update, and now I'm at like 24,000 miles. Very, very quick. I don't even know how, but I am. I feel like this ticker just keeps going up and up and up even when it's parked, but it's all good. But yeah, about to head over to Cars and Coffee, check it out, see what cool cars are out there. Gonna be driving the C8 Z06. It's gonna be a good time. Thanks for tuning in, and it's gonna be a fun one, and hopefully I can share some cool updates, and hopefully it's a fun video for all who decide to watch this whole thing. Okay, all right, I'll do it. Stop yelling at me, guys. I'll do it. I will do the remote start for you so you can hear the AWE switch path catback exhaust on my C8 Z06. Okay, I'll do it for you guys. That amazing sound. Word to the wise, if you have a C8 Z06 or really any Corvette, let it warm up before you start driving. I typically give it about 5 to 10 minutes depending on the temperature outside to warm up. What I do is I look at the temps, right? And I really just kind of pay attention to water temp, although you really should be paying attention to the oil temp. All good. I look at the water temp, is good enough for me. Also to your car, like the RPM. So when you first turn it on and it's cold, it will only allow you to get up to a certain RPM. I forget what it is, like 5,000-6,000 or whatever to start, something like that. And then as it warms up, it'll slowly open up. You know you are fairly warm and ready to go. Once it finally gets to the 9,600 RPM, when it allows you to do that full thing, that's when you warm. Until then, don't hit it, don't romp on it, don't go crazy. Never ever just fire up your car, get on the road and freaking hit it. Let's say you're in a rush and you don't have time to sit here and let it warm forever. You can fire it up and go, just chill. Like light on the throttle, don't be stepping on it. You don't have to have a lead foot. Those who have a lead foot mean they don't have throttle control. If you don't have throttle control, you're not a real driver. Manage your throttle, right? If you get on the road real quick because you gotta go and it's not fully warmed up, be very easy on the gas, drive it like a grandma, it's okay. Wait till it warms up. This will help protect your engine and allow it to run for a really long time. This and a lot of other things, but this is just one thing, right? If you're the type who just fires it up and starts revving it out of nowhere after cold start, you start driving really hard, you know what? It's not gonna break right then and there, but keep on doing that and see what happens. Time to open up my wonderful vertical doors. You come out, it stops right here, and then usually I grab right there, and then I bring it up. Very easy. Boom, with like 2 fingers, not that hard. And it makes it so easy to come in, especially when you're crammed. Like these C8Z doors, like normally will open up like all the way out here, and it's like annoying because then I gotta squeeze out of the car. Or you get vertical doors like this, which you can get from my website, jesseiwujiperformance.com. Hit me up, and then I will hook you up with them. This makes it so much easier. Now I can just like slide in the car. My door doesn't have to open up super wide. That was super easy to bring up. It's super easy to bring down. Literally with like one finger I can like put right there and then bring it down. Easy. Love my vertical doors. Hit me up if you want some. I can get you some sold. I'm a dealer for them, so I'll help you out. Here's an example of a very tight space. Look at this. So look how tight these 2 cars are. I mean, it's like, look at my foot. Like this is not that much length at all. This is very, very tight. Most of the time, if you have normal doors and you're trying to get in, you're gonna be like trying to slide in. It's gonna be so difficult. But when you have these vertical doors, it makes it so much easier. Let me do this. I bring it out, right? So it stops right about here, and this, let's see how far it goes out to. It can actually go out to almost this door. I could really hit here if I want to, but I don't have to. I can stop right there, grab here again, once again, and then guide it up. Obviously I want to be careful because it's super close, but I guide it up and now I'm here. Boom, look at that. So now in this tight space, I can easily get in this car with Zero problem. Look at that, zero problem. That's why vertical doors are amazing, because of this situation. And you know, you all get into the situation every time you go out and you park somewhere, you will 90% of the time be in this situation, because someone's gonna park next to you. Even if they don't try to park next to you that close, it's just sometimes spaces are tight. And then you get to do this and you can just slide right in. So if you're a bigger person, heavier person, boom, you can get in real easy. Taller person, it's all good. You know, obviously if you're a smaller person, doesn't matter. You can just barely open the door and slide in. But for the bigger people, you probably want this. It's actually a really, really nice mod. So this is another reason why you want this. Alrighty, car's warmed up. Gotta love the sound of this car. It sounds so good. GM did such a good job with creating a motor that sounds probably the best sounding V8, I think, like right now. Like I don't think there's anything else better. And not that I'm biased because I love Chevy. It seriously is. I have 3 Z06s. I have a C8Z, a C7Z, and a C6Z. And my C6Z, big cam. C7Z, big cam. I mean, they all are cammed, and they sound the best that you can make those vehicles sound. Long tubes, everything. I mean, they're a built car. Well, actually, my C6Z is not a built motor, but it's heads cam, supercharger. My C7Z is a fully built motor. That car makes over 1,000 wheel horsepower. The thing is absolutely nutty. Those other cars are very, very crazy, but fun, very fun cars, good times. I like them a lot, but this car, the C8Z, I mean, it just sounds the best. There's just no way around it. I've been driving this car a lot. I'm at 24,000 miles now, over 24,000 miles. After today, I'll probably be closer to 25,000 miles with all the driving I'm doing. Probably not that close, but I'm gonna put on at least a few hundred miles this weekend, just because I want to film a bunch of stuff today, right? I like creating content with this car. I like sharing this stuff with you all. I like you all watching it. There's a lot of people out there who don't have this car yet, so it's all good. Like, you know, hopefully my videos are helping keeping them motivated so that they can feel the same excitement and joy that I feel with this car when I drive it. And it's fun. Oh man, smiles per gallon, smiles per gallon. That's what I gotta remind myself when I see the gas, the fuel levels start going down. So yeah, 24,000 mile update. So, you know, people think about maintenance, they think about things like that. You know, this car isn't the cheapest to maintain. If you want to do it right, it's really not the cheapest to maintain. I highly suggest doing a DCT filter change every oil change you do. I highly suggest doing that. I highly suggest doing your oil change every 5,000 miles or less. I wouldn't go past that. You can, and I think you'd be all right, but I wouldn't suggest it. I personally would suggest doing 5,000 miles or less and doing your DCT filter change every single time. That's my thought. You can do whatever you want to do. It's your car. If you get the car new, don't go romping on it before, you know, 500 miles. I waited until 1,500 miles before I was going hard with the car. At 500, I did, you know, do a few little spirited, you know, accelerations, but I don't even think I ever did full-on wide open throttle until I was at 1,500 miles. That's when I started pushing it. The reason why I wanted to really, really let this thing break in properly, I wanted to make it, I didn't want any issues down the road. Everybody was so particular on the break-in period for this car. Maybe this style motor, I don't know. And it made me think, I was like, man, every car I get, I should probably get new so I can do the break-in for them. I can make sure the car's good for life. But yeah, I did the proper break-in period. I know 1,500 miles sounds like a long time. Some of you won't even drive at 1,500 miles in like 5 years. So if that's one of you, then that sucks. But if you're the type of person who wants to drive this car, get through your 1,500 miles quick. You know, go on some long trips, drive it around, just drive the car, drive it. And then you'll get through those miles quick. I got through my 1,500 miles in like week 1, actually in the first few days, because I drove it from North Carolina to Texas, so that took care of like 1,200 miles. And then I just drove around Dallas, you know, for a day or two or whatever, and then I got to my 1,500 miles. Once I got to 1,500 miles, I immediately put it on a dyno. It was like 20-something degrees outside, 30 degrees in Dallas, Texas. It was really, really cold. That's where I was at that time. It made 616 horsepower to the wheels, which I was, or 617 maybe, 616, something like that. I was very, very pumped about that. That was on 93 octane. I have not dynoed it on 91 octane yet, but I will be dynoing it soon because I got some new parts coming in. So I want to do like a baseline with 91 to see where it's at, and then do some more tests when I add some of these other parts on. The car overall since then has been great, performing great. Obviously, I've done a lot of quarter-mile runs. I've done eighth-mile runs. I've taken it to a road course multiple times. I used the car in all the ways it was meant to use. And for those who say, you know, you can't use it for drag racing or whatever, you're wrong. You can use it for drag racing. For those who say it wasn't even meant for drag racing. You're wrong, because it was meant for drag racing, and it was meant for road course racing, and it was meant for street driving. It was meant for everything, canyon stuff, whatever. It's meant to do everything. It can do it all. They wouldn't have put this very sophisticated launch control system in here if it wasn't meant to go on a drag strip. Most cars that have launch control, you have one option: just put it in launch control and then launch. In this car, you put it in launch control, then you can vary the RPMs between the launch control RPM from 3,500 all the way up to 5,000 RPM launch. Like, I haven't been in a lot of different cars that can do that. Usually they have it set one way, and you can only launch from 4,000 RPM or whatever, or 5,000 or 2,000 or whatever it is. This car, you can vary it, so you can tell the car, okay, hey, I want my launch control RPM to be 5,000 RPM. I want my slip percentage to be 5% or 6% or 10% or even up to 15%. You can vary the slip percentage on the car. And when I say slip, it doesn't mean like wheel slip. It's like the trans slip or trans or clutch slip or whatever. So it allows you to kind of get a soft, like the higher the percentage, the softer the rollout, so that your car isn't just hitting on the go. Like the moment you just release the brake, it's not just hitting super quick. If you raise the slip percentage, if you put it at 5%, it's going to hit as quickly as it can, but still give you 5% of slip. It's not going to let you do 0%. 0% would probably be too harsh on the car, because that means immediately once you lift the brake, boom, it's there. There's no slip, it's just there. That's how you brake stuff if you are hooking really good. This car hooks very well too, by the way. Even on the street, it actually looks good. It'll spin a little bit, but like it's not like the other cars, like the C7Z and the C6Z, where you're just roasting the tires central. This car hooks really good. So yeah, very good launch control in this car. You can drag race with it. You can go to road course. It handles very good, even if you don't have the Z07 package. I don't have the Z07 package, and this car runs great. I'm fine. Now I do have the carbon ceramic brakes. I highly suggest those. Those are really nice, and they brake really, really well. Make sure you bed your brakes in so that they work well. Those who get your carbon ceramic brakes and think they don't work well, that's because you haven't bedded them in. So bed them in properly. There's a procedure for that. Go do that and you'll be good. I love driving my car on the canyon roads. So on my way to Cars and Coffee, there's a canyon called Ortega Highway or whatever. And I like driving on this road. It's a pretty cool road, a little bit faster than some of the other canyons. Like a lot of California canyons are a lot of switchbacks, a lot of hairpins, things like that. So they're not like fast or anything like that. Whereas this one's like kind of like a legit highway. So it's a legit highway with corners. So it's a little bit faster. So really fun. Obviously, I'm not going crazy fast right now. I'm literally going the speed limit. It's still fun because it's windy. It's fun. You get to turn. You get to enjoy your car. Feel the handling of the C8 Z06. This car has such amazing handling, and like I said, I have a C6 Z06. I used to road course that. I have a C7 Z06. Never road coursed it, only drag raced with it and just drove it on the street as well. And this car, the C8 Z06, the handling is just next to none. The balance is so good, the grip is so good. The weight, having all that weight in the rear wheels is so helpful to maintaining grip and really kind of having a car that's very predictable. It's good. And then you can get on the gas and accelerate out of corners and feel good about yourself. So one thing I really, really like about this C8 Z06 is this ability to do everything under the sun it can do. And it stays cool too. By the way, it stays very, very cool. Right now it's at 163 degrees water temp. Now obviously outside it's not crazy hot, but even in the summer, if it was like 100 degrees outside, my temps would maybe be 170 something, maybe 180 something. If I'm sitting at idle and I'm just sitting, like, it can be 100 degrees outside, sit the car at idle for like an hour, and it'll get up to like 200 to 210, like it'll sit there. But this car just doesn't get hot. Unlike the other cars like the C6 Z06 and C7 Z06, you go do that same thing, you're gonna be seeing 220, 230, maybe 240 degrees, depending on the heat and the temps and traffic and stuff like that. So this car, they did such a good job on cooling. Holy moly. Like, I mean, it's like overcooled, which is not bad. Like, I mean, cooler the better. But man, they did a really, really good job on making sure this car stays as cool as humanly possible. As you all know, I always show up late to the party. It's all good. People are like kind of leaving right now. There'll still be some cool cars in there, but I'm definitely late. This car sounds so good. Check out some sick cars rolling. I got this NSX. I always love those NSX. I got a Lambo, Ferrari. I don't know what the heck that is. Y'all tell me. The thing is camming. Gonna roll right into cars and coffee. As a lot of people are rolling out, I'm rolling in. I hate waking up early on Saturday. I just refuse. Unless it's something super, super important or super, super fun, then like that's the only way I'll like get up early. But I hate with the passion waking up early on Saturday. So I slowly got up and slowly got ready and slowly took my freaking time because screw waking up early on Saturday. What's the point? Anyways, let's see what's going on here in Cars and Coffee. That's a really nice Z right there. Holy moly. I don't know how well y'all can see on this thing. This camera's amazing, but we'll see some Lambos pulling out. A Lambo pulling out. I'll check that thing out. Oh, look at this thing. Look, it's sick. Super sick. Woo, check that out. Oh, that was a Huracan. Look good. I think there's still a lot of cars in here. But like usually like between like 10 and 11:30, that's when most people start rolling out because everyone's going about their day, and then the mall here, the outlet mall, starts getting filled up with cars trying to come shop and not do car stuff. People are taking pictures of me already. That's cool. Sick Lambo. The Lambo looks familiar. I feel like I know the person. Anyways, all right, I gotta drive over here. A Lotus. I think not a Lotus. I don't know what the heck that is. Who knows? Oh, ZR1 maybe? Hey, what's up? No, Z06. That looks like a ZR1. Some Beamers that look very, very nicely done. Not like too over the top. They look good. Look at that green one. I like that. Looks good. I'm not really a big Beamer guy, but I can get with that. I think it's sick. What's up?
Didn't you destroy this thing one time?
I've never destroyed it.
You did this versus that or something.
Oh, I destroyed someone else. Yes, okay. I beat them.
I saw you on a video.
Yeah, I've been on a few. Okay. Thank you. People seeing me on YouTube and recognizing me. You know, this is the second time somebody asked me in the last like 48 hours if I destroyed this car or blew it up or something crazy. I don't know why. Oh, I know why, because I posted something on Instagram and I was joking with people and made it look like I blew up my motor. It never happened, but I guess it went viral. People don't read all the way through. Anyways, I gotta figure out where to park in here. So many people. Look at this thing. A little very custom bug. I don't know how many Z06s are out here, but we'll find out. Oops, people crossing the way, don't hit them. And the bikes roll through. The British are coming. The bikes are coming. The bicycles are coming in. The two-wheelers. The two-wheelers are coming in. They're coming in to see exactly what's going on in this cab meet. This cab meet. I don't even know how people recognize my car. Not like I've done anything special to it. Actually, I had the wheels on it on the outside and it's lowered. And I'm like one of the only black guys with an orange Z06 in Southern California. So that probably helps. All right, I gotta figure out where to go. Where should I park? I don't know if they're gonna let me park in Supercar Row. They're kind of stingy about that stuff. I'll turn up in here. Let's see what's up. Turn up, turn up, turn up. There's like a Corvette row, I think. Who knows? Just gonna roll up in here. I just got here to Cars and Coffee and it is so much warmer over here than where I was just at. Like so much warmer here. I had to take off my jacket. I thought it would be like a little bit cool, but it's definitely not. But anyways, I'm gonna walk around. I'm gonna show you a bunch of the cars that are here. You're gonna check them out, see how they are, and yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Now I've gotta stop and take a look at this new 992 GT3 RS. It's one of my most favorite cars right now out on the market besides the C8 Z06. And this thing is crazy. Gosh, you don't see a lot of these things in the wild, but I love all the different custom things that you can do with this, especially the coloring between like the wheels, the car, the lettering and everything. I mean, this one's really nice, very kind of like normal, like it's not super crazy. Obviously you got the 21-inch wheels, bronze. They didn't do any special coloring for like the actual GT3 RS on the side right here, but I see some people doing that. Man, this thing is so freaking clean. I want one of these. Golly, they're amazing vehicles and they do amazing on the track, and they're every worth the bit of the $200-something thousand MSRP that they are, even though you cannot get these things at MSRP. But it's still super amazing vehicle. Great job by Porsche by creating an absolute track monster. Now it's crazy because now you have this, I think 991.2, I can't remember. I'm not good with the 99 whatevers for the Porsches, but this is the last generation Porsche GT3 RS, and then that's the newest one. So there are differences, as you can see. Definitely it's a lot more aggressive styling on the newest one. I mean, if you look at that rear wing all the way back there compared to this rear wing, it's just so much different. But this car is still an amazing car. I've driven one of these on track. Really nice, very planted, very balanced, handles really well, has really great acceleration. Even though they don't have the most horsepower in the world, these things were never meant to be drag monsters, but they're really good on track, perfect balance. Honestly, if I could recommend anything for these cars, I would be like, hey, they could have like 50 to 100 more horsepower, then they'd be like even more of a monster. But Porsche knew what they're doing and they made an absolute beast, and they did a good job with it. But this car is also amazing as well. I want to get one of these, whether it's this or that. I really want the 992, but I'll take this as well. This is interesting. So this is another GT3 RS right here, but obviously not the 992. But for whatever reason, this one looks even more aggressive than the purple one we were just looking at. I really like this a lot. You know, like let's say for example, like I can't afford or something like that, the 992, you know, or whatever, but like I can maybe get my hands on one of these. This is cool because it definitely still has the same feel, although it doesn't have a crazy aggressive wing on the back. Still looks good. I like it. That's the craziest freaking Volkswagen, I don't even know what I've ever seen. I think it's, I don't even know what they're called now. GTI, GLI, TDI, I don't know, just VW. Crazy. So what do we have here? We have two Cybertrucks. My first time getting to see one, but not just one. We got two, and they're different colors. I didn't know they made different colors. This thing's kind of cool. It's aggressive styling. It's cool. I guess I could get with it, you know? It's interesting. Very, very interesting vehicles. You know, can't hate on them. They got power. They can move. Amazing vehicles here, not all of them, but you've seen a lot of them. It's really cool coming to Cars and Coffee. I don't come all the time because I'm not a massive car show person, but you know, if I don't have anything to do on a Saturday morning or whatever, I don't mind coming out and, you know, checking out some of the cool cars, seeing the build, getting some inspirations, learning some things, maybe even making some friends. But it's always cool coming out and checking it out. I wish my car was a little bit more clean. I'm gonna get some glamour shots though. There's a cool little spot right behind me. You can see those little area right there. Like if you park on the other side with a little bit of shadow, it makes for really cool pictures. So I'm gonna bring my vehicle over there, park over there, and get some cool shots. Made a new friend, and now me and him are about to roll over to his shop to check it out, do a little photo shoot stuff, hang out with this new Lamborghini friend. And man, that thing is so sick. Absolutely love it. Man, he has a tiny wrap on it. I don't know exactly what the color is. I'll find out some more when we go to the shop. It's nice meeting this dude. We're gonna roll together. It's gonna be fun. Highway driving. Sounds so cool. Twin turbo Lamborghini. And then my NA C8 Z06. Both sounds are amazing. crazy when we get on the highway. I might need to put this thing in like auto. I can't shift and record at the same time. It's kind of hard. Actually, you can go boom like that. Sounds so good. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh my gosh, that thing sounds so good, so good. Wow. We arrived at the spot. What an interesting drive. Some cool stuff, cool cars. I put my camera down for a second and then it dropped on the floor, so I couldn't record the rest of the drive, but it's all good. We got to the spot. That car is low. Oh, he has front lift. I'm like, I don't know how he's getting up that thing. I don't have front lift, so I gotta be a G going through here. A little scrapey. All right, let's see. Oh, no scrape. We're good. Look at me understanding geometry.
Everybody want to come on? I'll give you guys all the. So here's the showroom. I build everything like a nightclub. So.
Wow, this place is crazy.
Oh, thank you.
Water.
Okay. Good. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Water.
Ford GT, what they're just not making
So
stuff?
it's an 06.
Yeah.
And they only made so many, so I think it was like 1,500 and something of the 06 4 options. So this is the 4 option car. So no traction control, just straight race car. 660 horsepower to the rear wheels. And you know why they call it the GT40, right?
No.
40, and from the roof to the ground, 40 inches.
40 inches, wow. So
Yeah,
you
it's
like barely get in there then.
Bro,
probably.
I have to slap it so bad.
Yeah.
Mine is a Ford versus Ferrari about that.
I did a video of Ford versus Ferrari with my Ford and my red Ferrari Pista, and then we're building this out. This isn't done yet, but this is going to be a podcast.
Okay, you're gonna do a
we're
little
gonna do
podcast spot right
podcasts
there?
in here,
Yeah.
interviews and stuff like that.
Nice.
So we're getting ready to build it out, and then now I'm starting to make carbon fiber products. I don't know why. So I just made that carbon fiber 720 hood sitting on the wall over there.
Oh wow, nice.
So I can make, you give me a mold, I can make anything carbon. I have a full carbon facility now. So started with just this little shop right here, and now it's 1 building, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 7 buildings.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy
So 2
moly.
blocks.
And it's been a really good day. You never know who you're gonna run into when you go out, especially when you go to car events. Ran into Tony, and he was very nice and gracious to invite us to his shop. I've met him before actually at a past event a few years ago, and we didn't exchange numbers or anything like that. We just like randomly ran into each other. He was talking to me about his app or something like that, and that was about it, but it didn't go much further. And now I went to his shop and saw all those really cool cars, including that Fast and Furious Supra. But, you know, even rolling on the highway, you know, me and my, obviously I love my CA-Z06, but his twin turbo Lambo, holy crap. That thing is loud, it's fast, and it sounds really, really good. So bravo for him for building up his companies and, you know, putting himself in a position to be able to make the kind of money to have all the cool toys that he has. You know, I've been blessed enough to have the cool toys that I have. Nothing's been easy for him too as well. Nothing's been easy, right? We're all grinding, we're all still grinding. No one's taking a break, right? Even when you see me going to cool events and doing cool stuff with my cars, I'm not really necessarily taking a break. I'm obviously having fun, but this is also in my line of work, cars, right? I shoot car content on YouTube. You know, know, that's part of my business stuff, right? I like to promote products that I have because I like to sell them. I like to sell them to, you know, Corvette enthusiasts like you all who are watching. Also too, I'm a, you know, partner with Chevy, so, you know, this is my way of promoting their vehicle and their vehicles and things they do. So I drive my CA06 a lot. I'm literally the highest mileage one, 24,417 to be exact right now. So although when I shoot these videos it seems like play, it is play, but it's work play. Like you're playing at work, right? If that makes sense. Part of your work is play. When you put things together in a way where you can have fun, but it also is part of your line of work too as well. It's cool. Not saying that me shooting this video is like what I do to make money. It doesn't make that much at all, but it's something, and it could grow to more if we get more viewers. In fact, if all of you go invite a friend and let's go get 100,000 views per video, then I might make some cash. But anyways, I only get like a little bit of views on these things, a few thousand or whatever, a couple thousand, 1,000, whatever, but I'm cool with it. It's whatever. Hopefully it grows and becomes more. This isn't my full-time job doing YouTube stuff. My full-time work is running my NASCAR team, running my other businesses, helping people, and just grinding to continue to build my racing career so that I can get to the level that I want to. So anyways, it's been super fun today. Thank you all for tuning in. I know this is a longer video, but it's all good. Hopefully you all enjoyed. And yeah, that's it for today. I am heading home. Once I get home, I am going to do a workout. Keep grinding. Make sure you go to www.jesseiwujiperformance.com and get whatever Corvette gear you need. If you don't see the parts that you want on my website, I've only listed a few, just email me. The emails, the contacts on there, you can contact me, email me, contact me. I can source whatever parts you need for your Corvette or any vehicle. Any vehicle that you have that's a performance vehicle, sports car vehicle, I can find a way to get the parts that you're looking for. If you're gonna buy them already, why not just buy through me? Like, why not, right? It's the same price. I'm not charging you more than everybody else. So yeah, hit me up. I will help you out, get you the parts you need. That helps me too as well. So if you want to see good for me, do it. If you don't want to see good for me, then I guess you can buy from someone else.